Enforcer and Patrick gonna be in orange. Drake, Rake, and Kevpert. Man, every time I witness Kevpert and whoever his teammate is, they always bring me some crazy new perspective despite them not playing a whole lot of hoops. Not like the rest of these hoops guys. They always seem to be slower and tactical. He's in a minivan. He's got that extended hitbox. He can seat 7. Oh no! You may be able to seat 7. Drake could not push that ball out from the rim. Oh, that's the shot that went in. Unfortunate. Oh, it came off his car. It was an own goal through and through. I did not realize he touched it one additional time. I thought it was just a bounce off of that corner. We've got a friendship setup here. Ooh, wow. We got blue team getting there just as fast. Enforcer really zooming, but has he just given the ball to Kevpert? He's on the sidewall here trying to take a shot, just sitting on top of it. No! It deflects off the rim. That's going to bounce right towards the middle. Kevpert takes it, but can't do much with it here. Can only push it sideways and sets Enforcer up. I don't think he meant to flip here, but he is going to continue taking it. One more touch, 2! Sends it out, though. He was really hoping for some sort of tap down. Patrick blocked here from the backboard. He's doing what he can. But that defense is holding solid so far right after that first goal. The blue team looking a little bit better. Seems the only blue team is allowed to score on their net. A little bit of a bump. Enforcer's got a touch here, sending it out to mid, but it sets up Drake nicely. Enforcer has to go after it just to deflect, but he gives it back to Patrick. I love that short range pass. It's a great way to be able to push that ball all the way across the court. It's going to slip right over Patrick. Enforcer also backflips here, but they are going to hold this corner position for a second. Enforcer has one touch. It's not exactly the follow-up Patrick was hoping for, though. Uh-oh, it's tricky. Enforcer goes straight up for it. We got 90 seconds down. Back and forth here after that first 10 seconds. That looks like it's going to fall in. Nice save there from Kevpert. Had to stretch a little bit. That's going to waterfall maybe just outside of that range. Drake on the dribble. Backflip for him. No flick. Kevpert also flips too early. Gives it right to Patrick. He's on the dribble here. Takes it to the back wall. And Drake tries to block it. But Patrick snuck it in underneath him. Patrick, what a sneaky dribble here. Bang. He used Drake's car to tap that ball downward even further. Patrick stayed right underneath it. That's a sneaky shot. That almost never works. The defense has a lot of advantages, but remember, Drake is like flying back towards his backboard, so his touch is going to be weak at best. He's just hoping to deflect. Out to mid. Patrick's going to have to chase it back. Fills up on the boost. You got to take that. Even though he's got 80 boost, he can't leave that for Enforcer. It's already going to be stolen away. That'll be one way that blue team would be able to just keep the assault going. Look at that pass! Drake sends it up to the backboard. Kevpert is just boosting higher and higher to get there. Barely taps it in, and it just goes straight down, drops like a stone. They're on the board. 2-1, we're almost at halfway. What a passing play. That is not going to be easy to set up. I thought there was a chance that Kevpert was going to miss that one. But it's so hard, I'm telling you, with the camera angles. Like, Kevpert has to really precisely touch that with the back of his car. If he touches it any higher up, that is easily going to be savable by the orange team. Here we go, back out to Patrick. He's backing up. He's going to attack this now, but he's giving it over to Drake. Patrick tries to follow it up, but it's going to be up to Enforcer off the 45. Going to be saved by Kevpert, sending it all the way across. Drake is here to try to get one more touch. It's off the rim, but I like the idea. He has to touch it there, or maybe he doesn't. There's some potential that Patrick knew he had to block, and then the ball just might fall in. I think Kevpert's initial touch was already on target, so there could be some fakery going on. Maybe Drake will try to mix it up next time, seeing that Patrick dove for it. Enforcer's going to chase it. Takes it to the sidewall, but Drake just a little bit faster there, although Enforcer did fill up on the boost. He's going to get one pinch here. Swatted away by Kevpert. Great defensive position there. That is the only avenue for the ball to travel into the net. It was cut off. Patrick over to the sidewall. He's got this pinch, sends it right over to this dangerous spot on the net. Enforcer wants two, doesn't find it. Bounces off the rim, and Patrick will steal it away. Man, I thought for sure this looks so good as a pass from Patrick. Even then, like, Enforcer in the replay, it looks like Enforcer's gonna have two touches. He rotates his car around the right way. I'm wondering if these players saw a big wiggle But it didn't matter. Like, I think Kemper and Drake made exactly the right choice. You got to lunge the ball right then and there because you're not going to have time. Enforcer does get that touch. They will get back on the board. Just fought for it over in this corner right off the tip-off. That's a full boost for the whole team. And maybe a slight bounce of a touch there from Enforcer just leads Kemper right into the perfect spot here. But boost shortage is real. Ooh, goes high over to Kemper's corner. He has to go back down. Double tap here from Enforcer. He even wants one more. It's going to burn a lot of boost, but he continues to go, using that momentum just to make sure he doesn't need more boost. A lot of demo potential. There it is. Oh, man. You got to be careful when you take that boost. Even jumping, it doesn't make you safe. Enforcer's here. He's got the ball lifted up, but that surely will get saved away, indeed. Kemper, no. Back to Drake. And actually, Patrick's going to take it. Doesn't have the follow-up touch, but that's hard to try to read that one. Drake pushes it. Back over to Kemper. He's got filled up on boost. Enforcer's here. See if he can get this one dribbled. He's got a little bit of boost to spare. Looking for one more touch. Doesn't have enough. Patrick. Remember, they got the 1-goal lead. Patrick doesn't need this goal. He might be better off just trying to make sure the other team has nothing. As long as they just keep having to play defense. Patrick, though, he does want that goal. Will pitch it against the backboard and dribble it right into the corner. The 2-goal lead has got to feel pretty good here. There's no it's Enforcer team. Now, I heard that Drake and Kemper played against Patrick and Enforcer moments before this tournament started. They said Patrick and Enforcer warmed him up. Look at that. They do a perfect friendship. They look just like hoop stars out here. But they are down 2 goals. They're going to need a miracle here. Well, that is going to be game 1. Oh, but you know the rules, chat. Got to keep the ball up. That is rule 0. Oh, swatted down. Game number 1 goes to the orange team. Enforcer and Patrick looking pretty solid tonight. We didn't see any of their, high-speed, counter-attacking passing plays. We did see one passing play, I should say, from Patrick. He chipped that one right into the corner on the side, and it bounced up just perfectly for Enforcer, and he did not hesitate at all. Just hit the gas and sent right after it. All right, hold on a sec. Show this real quick, and I'll update the score, and we'll get ready for game number 2. Drako Rakos. They had that one really sick passing play, and they had some really good aggression off of that one tip-off too, but otherwise, it just seemed like they were fighting a losing battle, right? I mean, you can see even the heat map says that ball was on their half of the court like 70% of the time. That means they either have to be just flawless on defense and have a great counterattack game, or they're just going to have to pick up the pace. You're going to have to just put on some equal aggression. They're going to have some great reads too. I mean, that's really all it is. Enforcer and Patrick, they have possession more often because they're getting to the ball faster. That is, of course, because they read those awkward bounces more often. But I got to say, from seeing Kemper in the past, like I said, his team is kind of used to playing. Whoa, what is this camera? This is not right. But we're used to seeing him and his teammate just kind of being very patient and calculated. And they've used that to great effect in the past, although I don't know if they've collected any winnings from ranked hoops before. Hoping to at least get 3rd place this time, I'm sure. That's a demo right from underneath. Patrick gets a kill. Patrick is also in a new car. Is that the Civic? He's on the sidewall now, trying to dribble it. Kemper spins on it. Turns 180 with power slide. But look at Patrick, does not miss a beat at all. Picks up the boost in the corner, and he's the first one to the ball. Even tries a dribble. However, it's moving back towards orange net. Patrick recovers here nicely off of that bump. He's got another touch here. It's a pass to Enforcer. He's going to slow play it. He's got to get past Drake, though. Straight to the ceiling. Kemper's needed. Almost a bump there by Patrick. What a move. How did Kemper jump just in time? I think he was patient, right? Like, Patrick went over him. That easily could have been a disaster situation. I've seen that play out poorly for the defense time and time again in these tournaments. Big pinch there. Back out to Patrick. The shot, though, just a bit wide. I do think they're starving the Drako Rakos for a boost. That's so mean. I never even thought about that. So Kemper like stays on the back wall. Oh, that's in. It's not in. It's on the rim. But Kemper sees Enforcer trying to land, and so he gets right underneath him. And that means Enforcer will not be on the backboard. He's going to take forever to recover, and that's just an awkward rim bounce. Goes past two defenders. Neither one reads it. Just a shot there from Drake, sending it into the corner. Makes it super awkward, because that's also, I would say Patrick and Enforcer are at that corner, but they're not really defending it, right? Depending on, you see where their cars are aimed at. It's one of the harder spots to save it from. Certainly one of the harder spots to read from, because your camera is gonna pass over your head twice. And that's just another attack here off of the tip-off. Drake, patience. After the shot goes through, Patrick recognizes his mistake immediately. It's just a bit too late. Enforcer, the one who went for the kickoff, is gonna have, he's trying to find some boost on the way back. Yeah, that's the dangers of shooting at your opponent's rim. If you hit the rim, often you're just setting them up for a pass. It feels like you're just helping them move forward into a great dribbling play. If it's just bouncing a little bit, that's great for the defense. That's what they want. Late touch there from Kemper. Forcer's got something here. He's got it lifted to the ceiling. He's chasing it with one flip available, pinches it up. And Patrick takes the slow touch, but he does get killed for it. I do think he got the boost, though. That could be a big deal. I think Kemper's probably empty. He's close to it. He's got enough there to make the block. But Patrick, after the respawn, he's got plenty of boost here. Gets the pass from Enforcer. Swatted away by Drake. They still have that 2-goal lead. Drake and Kemper just need to hold on. And really, I mean, it feels like the same kind of game. Enforcer and Patrick really are just absolutely dominating this possession game. But the defense so far from this blue team may be looking a little bit better. Uh-oh, that's a double commit, though, from the Drako Rakos. Drake to the corner. I don't think he's going to have to follow, especially if Enforcer goes that way. He needs to be careful with it, though. You don't want to just give it away to the other team for free. Gonna go right back down to Enforcer. Enforcer's got it lifted up. Drake looking for two. Best he can hope for is a pinch, maybe. I think he was out of juice. Enforcer lands on the sidewall here, but Kemper is just a little bit faster. Mega pinch there. Going right back out to mid. I don't think Drake read that one. Back out mid. Kemper on the dribble, pushes it sideways. Another tricky rim bounce. This time Patrick gets the read. They are still down, though. In the final 2 minutes, they're going to need something. They have, now I feel like the possession game is a bit more even, but I still think that the shooting opportunity-wise, it's definitely favoring Enforcer and Patrick here, but they just cannot chip past this defense. This defense for blue team so far is too solid. Oh, that might do it. Saved away at the goal line by Drake. Kemper couldn't quite reach that one. Imagine their comms were maybe a little bit panicked. A demo, though, is going to alleviate a lot of pressure. 2 demos, a double kill there for Drake. A dribble. Oh, no. Kemper, I think, went for the bump. And I actually think he got it. He touched the car or something. But the car hit him right back into the ball and kicked the ball out. Although that's not a goal there for Enforcer. He could not reach the ball in time. It was dangerously hanging over the blue rim. 50 seconds. Patrick secures the boost. It's waiting on this one, passes it back out to Enforcer with the net pitch, but Enforcer wasn't ready for that one. There's some vengeance. Drake pays for his double kill crimes from earlier. Oh, Patrick doesn't get the boost here. Doesn't get that boost either. He's gonna have to back out eventually. And once again, it's just, see how tactical this Drako Rako team is. They make sure the ball is not in any danger as they are being attacked, and they just deflect and swat it away. I think we're going to need to see some real demo potentials. There's a flip reset there from Patrick. Isn't quite high enough. Bounces off the rim again. It could be a pass. Enforcer's here. Drops it right down into the corner. There's some hope here still for Nooo. It's Enforcer. What a passing play. That was so fast. I was like, is Enforcer there? Of course he is. He has enough boost to get there as well. 50 to spare. So sneaky. That's, I think, the best way to make those plays happen is you have someone creeping up the side, bang the ball off of the backboard, fill up on the boost from the corner, and then wait on the backboard for your teammate to hit it to you. But you got to be quick. You only have a small window. That will tap down, though. That means we go into game 3. Drako Rakos claim it just by 1 goal, though. And Enforcer and Patrick fought tooth and nail. 4 minutes and 50 seconds for the one goal they had. I don't think they're going to be able to get away with that four goal game earlier. Just, it seems like Kevpert and Drake just have the defense now figured out. They've now understood all of their mistakes from game one, and they're never going to get scored on again. All right, let me update the score. This is the winners quarterfinal. Small tournament tonight. Pretty small tournament. But, as always, just some incredible players in it. Panda and Nico teaming together. They're going to be playing against a... what is that? Canham and Luke again. Canham and Luke are back. I was really excited about this team when I saw them before. It was a couple weeks ago, I feel like. Maybe a few weeks ago. They did really, really good work. And Ian and Bat are back too. I think Ian and Bat streamed the tournament last week, if I remember right. And Ian seemed a bit tilted that because he streams, he gets like an input delay. That's so weird. That's got to be terrible. All right, here we go. Kepper goes over the rim. I don't think Enforcer's going to fall for that trick twice. So watch out for that. Uh-oh. Patrick accidentally hits Enforcer. And Patrick has dropped out of the Civic. Also, did Kepper switch away from the trying to get his car here? No, he's still in that minivan. That's amazing. 2 touches there for Patrick. He's chasing it. It's going to bounce off the net. Drake flies up there to get the block, but the net will do the blocking. Back to Patrick. Not the setup he's hoping for. He will take the shot, though. Right over the rim. Patrick has to run it back. Got a nice lift here. It's a little bit too close to the ceiling, though. It should be pretty easy to block here for Drake. It goes off the rim. Awkward bounce here as Enforcer's chasing it. He's trying to line up for the double touch. It's just a bit wide. And now a double push here from Blue Team. They're guarding this corner, but Patrick really doesn't have to do much. Just has to throw in the block. He'll get it. Kepper lifts it for himself on the corner, chasing it. Flips. Oh, no, it's off the ceiling. Patrick has a chance to get the save. That came in clutch. Patrick, he must have been aware that Enforcer didn't have a good touch, and he had to hit reverse for quite a bit. And that might seem like it's a simple thing, but you have to hold reverse and then gas for just the right amount of time. It's just, it feels like there's a lot that can go wrong. Kepper gets the block. Drake, oh, not the flick he's hoping for. It looked like he was attempting a pass, but he's on 0. Demo. That was a demo that he got almost on 0 boost. He did pick up the boost, but he didn't pick up the momentum until after he got the boost, or until before he got the boost. Patrick has to deflect that one. Back to Kepper. Patrick's on the dribble. He's looking for 2 off the backboard pinch. You gotta throw the hitbox in the way. Kepper made the right move, but he's gonna be out of boost. Look, Orange Team is scooping up everything. Off the net. Patrick chasing this one. He's gonna go for the bump. Watch out, Kepper. He gets the save. Has to go extra high for it, but he does get the distance on that clear. That means that scary moment they had where it felt like Orange Team had all the boost is now over with. Back to kind of a neutral game. Patrick lifts it into the corner. Pinches with Kepper, but this looks like Blue Team is going to be able to push forward. The boost take there in the corner is a big deal. Patrick's got full boost, Enforcer's got full boost. They're trying to make an offensive play now. Once they figure out who is attacking this ball. Kepper. Oh, he's slammed out of the way. Here's the shot from Patrick, just a bit low. Not an easy shot. He's got to change that one to like 90 degrees or so. Into the corner. Kepper backing up. He's taking the shot here. It's going to glance off the rim. It's just enough to keep it away from Enforcer. That ball moved an inch upward. Look at this. In slow motion. Bonk. That's so frustrating. That might have looked even worse if you were playing in the game. We have a bit of an advantage by being spectators. The players, you know, that need to get this information immediately live, it might look a bit ghosty or wiggly to them. Drake sends it sideways. Oh, he almost gets a demo. But that bump is already going to be a pretty big deal. It has to be Patrick here to take this touch. He lands on the sidewall. No follow-up, though. I mean, Kepper is going to take the follow-up. Instead, takes it all the way forward. It looked like he was going to try to dribble that, but he might have hit it too far away from himself and lost control. Enforcer to the ceiling. That is going to bounce off the net. Although Patrick has 1 touch. Enforcer, no boost to speak of. Takes the shot. It's going to bounce off the rim. He's got a follow-up, but it's still out. Waits. It rolls in. Oh, man. His first shot here bounces off the rim for a self-pass. I'm shocked Kepler doesn't have this. I guess he just doesn't have the read. Maybe he's trying to avoid the bump. Drake has a chance there, too, to scoop that ball out. But once it starts moving around because of the curvature of the rim, it gets really hard to tell where it's going to go, how high the ball is going to go because of the roll. It might just drop straight down. There's just too many possibilities. Kepler pushes, but Forcer from the backboard is going to have that. He's hoping for a 50-50 next. He'll get it and get to keep pushing as well. Shot here goes right to the corner. Oh, a struggle. Kepler is all tied up on the rim. Drake bails him out. A pinch. Enforcer backs up. Hits it with the back of his car, but he might have lost it. He's giving it right to Kepler. Kepler lifts. He's going for this dribble here. Just trying to throw in the block. He's burnt a lot of boost to make that block happen. Into the waterfall. Patrick looking for the 50. Down to Enforcer. He's got it up to the ceiling. He's still chasing this one here. Patrick, it looks like he's getting some bumps. I'm wondering where that defender is, and I think it's just Patrick slamming him over and over again. Yeah, there he goes. Just bulldozing him out of the way. Nasty. You got to do what you have to get up on the scoreboard. Now 2-1. Ball goes sideways. Enforcer's got it. Just takes a shot. Is there anyone available? Kemper's backwards. A half lip surely will do him some favors here. I'm wondering if he thinks that's going to bounce off the rim or not. From our bird's eye perspective here from Patrick, of course we can see that straight in, but from Kemper's perspective, he can't even see the rim. He doesn't know how far back it is. Another friendship. Ooh, that looked like kind of a weak friendship there from Enforcer and Patrick, but they made it work. With that 2-goal lead, they're going to feel great right now. Enforcer's got it lifted. Pinching, pushing, and chasing. Back to Patrick, just a lift for him. He needs to get behind it. Saved away, but it took 2 cars from the blue team. This might be their last chance here. They have to get a goal and have something else. Yeah, I think they just give up on these pushes a bit too soon. They just allow themselves to retreat. A mid-air demo? That was looking so dangerous. However, Drake is able to pick up the standard that Kemper dropped. That's crazy. That mid-air demo is insane. And just a single touch there from Drake. You have to wonder, this is one of those plays that would not work in LAN. Because I bet Patrick, after he got the demo, all of his momentum was just sucked away. And he had to recover a little bit because he came from the sky. He has to land. His car was probably disrupted in some way. Still, we need a miracle here. And the Drako Rakos, Enforcer's got the ball. Kemper has to lift it. He will get the lift. Could be some hope. Orange team is all kind of bunched up. Patrick has to get a touch here, but is there going to be a follow-up from blue team? Enforcer chasing it. One touch, looking for 2 to send it in. He'll get it. Great redirect. They say, no, the last second goal is ours. What a takeoff. That looks so difficult. That shot from Enforcer. Not necessary at all, right? Completely for show, but we appreciate it. GG's. Chat, thanks so much for tuning into this tournament tonight. I'm telling you, it's going to be a spicy one, despite it being pretty short. So it'll be quick, but a lot of top teams. I'm looking forward to see how Panda and Nico do together. It's been a while since we saw them team. Enforcer and Patrick.